like seeing enemy DPS cry, when I go in for that res and then maybe kill them. Who knows?
Just quickly, Paradol, you realized that Witch Mercy was the Halloween skin, right? Not Devil Mercy?
I joined the game as she got the new Valkyrie rework, and then she was so powerful, and I loved that, and I loved zooming around and just rezzing everybody. It was great.
Hi, I'm Mini Milk, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hi, I'm David JJ, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hi, I'm Bibimto, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jenna, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hi, I'm Paradol13, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hi, I'm Squiddy, and I'm a Mercy main.
Hi, I'm Astrid, and I'm a Mercy main.
Before we hop into the video, I just want to let you guys know that you could sign up for these game shows or any other game show I do by joining my Discord server. I also host all of these game shows live on my Twitch, in addition to also streaming ranked and even playing other games sometimes too. I'd love to see you at my Twitch streams sometimes, so come on over and say hi. Anyways, enjoy the video and feel free to play along in the comments section.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the first question. I'm Squiddy. I'm wondering, why do we think people hate Mercy mains who one trick or don't?
So I think why they hate Mercy main is because first off, they have trouble killing us. We're just too fast, too skinny for them. First off, they just can't handle us. That's what I think.
So true.
I have to agree with Minimilk, plus also the fact that whenever they start to try and play Mercy, they just think, oh my god, this is so hard, how, this is supposed to be easy, and then they just get flamed by their teams and stuff, and then they just think, oh yeah, Mercy's terrible, so they just start hating on her for no reason.
No, yeah, I think she definitely does take a while to learn her mobility and all that.
I think that a major misconception that a lot of people have is that Mercy is a no-brain, easy hero, that you can just pick Mercy, left beam, and then win the game, when that is not at all how it works at all. And anyone with any amount of hours of Mercy can tell you that. It's just that a lot of the time, because people are on the receiving end of Mercy, they just see, oh, she yellow beams, wins the game, gets carried, there's no skill in it, which is a very common misconception, I think.
I have a question.
I have a question. Oh, yeah, you go.
Hi. So what do you guys think is a good amount of healing for Mercy to output in a game?
Are we talking about comp?
Any game, quick play, whatever.
Taver here. Truthfully, it really depends on game to game, but I would say on an average of around, I would say 8 to 12k, give or take, for the most part. Because usually games don't last that long, no more than 10 to 15 minutes. So
Right. I also agree with that. I think Mercy should have that at least to 10, maybe 12k healing, because again, I mostly prioritize towards damage boosts. So having a balance between that and damage boost and healing, W Mercy moment.
Paradol13 here. I definitely think it depends on the team, for sure. But I would say anywhere from 8 to 10k healing is normally a good range. Preferably a good damage boost, 15%.
I just want to say, the only thing is, the whole concept of, heal botting. I feel I only have to do that because the other support isn't helping with healing. So I'm, having to heal bot. So I just don't know how to defend against being a heal bot whenever I do.
I definitely think it depends on your other support, not only on what character they're playing, but also on their skill and how much you can actually trust them. Usually I don't try to aim for numbers, but if I were, I would say around 8 to 10k heals too.
Jenna here. I was wondering, what drew you all to your current skin that you're using? Why do you like it? Why do you pick it?
Mini Milk. So the reason why I like this skin a lot was originally when this skin came out back in Overwatch 1, I was gonna buy it, but the same day I was gonna buy it, the event went away. So the second time it came back, I was so happy. Not only that, it's for a good cause. So, and to make it better, but it was also a gift from my boyfriend. So just really happy,
Taver here. Truthfully, I don't know if you'll actually believe me with this one, but I didn't actually pick up Mercy until 2017, 2018, and this was actually the first legendary Mercy skin I got. so this is quite special to me. Plus, also, this tends to be a stigma amongst Mercy mains that this is like the Battle Mercy skin. So every time you see one, it's like, yeah, she's gonna kill you. She's not gonna be friendly at all.
I chose this skin because she has glasses, and it's also kind of a casual look for Mercy. A lot of her skins are like very like animated and like different, culturally like ones, like this next one, Jenna one. But yeah, that's the reason.
As my question, I might as well answer it. This was the first skin that I like fell in love with. It wasn't my first skin, but it was the first skin that I saw back in Overwatch 1, and I was like, I need that. Like, I need that skin. And when I got it, I was so ecstatic, I just never took it off.
Paradol13 here. I love Halloween. I am a massive Halloween fan, and I loved that Mercy got a Devil Halloween skin. It makes me so happy, and it's also the first skin I actually bought.
Squiddy here. I just love the vibe of the Imp and the Devil skin, and I just like this color, because it's just more modern and like just died down.
Astrid, I think I really like the color scheme of this skin, and I like how it's like darker than most other Mercy skins, but it still like fits her really well.
Jenna here. Just quickly, Paradol, you realised that Witch Mercy was the Halloween skin, right? Not Devil Mercy?
True. But devils to me have always been a Halloween type thing, so I like to go with the Halloween theme, not really just a Halloween skin.
Over here, I've got a question. What's a support character that you despise playing with?
I don't really like playing with like Zenyatta's, because most of the time, and it's like it's not enough healing, and you try to ask them to switch and they just never do. So it's just always a battle between them.
Pavimto speaking. I don't really hate playing with any other support, really. I mean, I hate playing against other supports, but when it's my team, I usually just enjoy them. Maybe like Lucio, but that's really the only one, I suppose.
Hi, Jenna here. Lucio. No contest, Lucio. They're always off in Narnia. You can't heal a Lucio. Like, you can't... Don't get me started, I'll be going all day. Lucio.
Paradol13 here. I would have to say Lucio. Like, not only does it basically lock you into having to heal bot, because Lucio's off doing who knows what, but then you have to be in charge of your team and keep them all alive, and it's just... Lucio's.
This is Squiddy. Definitely Lucio, but Zenyatta the most, because I feel like I have to primarily heal, and I am like having to do it all.
Your time is up. How are you guys feeling after the first round?
Confused.
No.
I voted for Paradol. The reason being was that they said like they bought the devil skin, but they called it was a Halloween skin. Like, I mean, I guess you can view the devil skin as a Halloween skin, but she has witch. I would have just said that you just would have bought in like devil normally. I don't know. That was like a little weird to me. Sorry.
Oh, I voted Perry for the exact same reason. It's just you should know what Halloween skin Mercy has, because she doesn't have that many.
I voted for Jenna, like solely based on a vibe. No, like super hard like sus, but yeah, that's who I voted for.
I voted for Perry, mainly because pretty much any Mercy main worth their salt knows that Witch is the Halloween skin, right? But yeah, no, Devil's valid. Devil was my first legendary. Devil's valid. But yeah, no, it was definitely a trip up.
I voted for Tay. It was just a random shot in the dark. I had no sus on anyone.
Same thing. I voted for Jen because but it was just a shot in the dark. I had no clue.
I voted for Paradol also because of the skin. I feel like Witch is so appreciated in the community that people should probably know that that's her Halloween skin.
Paradol, take a step forward. You have been eliminated. Do you have anything that you'd like to say?
All I've got to say is I then corrected that I liked the Halloween vibe, but I understand. That's completely fair. And good luck.
Thank you, Perry. You could go join the Lucio in the corner.
Pavimto speaking. What makes you think Rez is so hated?
So I think what makes like Rez so hated so much is because like the enemy DPS, right? They killed your teammate. You come in, boom, Mercy res, you slayed. She's the moment, she's the icon. And then the DPS must be thinking like, oh, she just ruined all my hard work. This B word, like, okay. Like, sorry, had to save my teammate, you know?
I'd have to disagree with that specifically. I feel like it's because if usually players in Overwatch have previous experience in at least like shooter games or something, and in those games you don't have a second life, in a sense of like you can't resurrect them again and prevent the death sort of thing. So I feel like that's where it's rooted from, but also the fact that like it's weird at the same time because like most of the time you only get like no more than around 5-6 per game at tops. So it's weird that it is hated, but yeah, no, I feel like it's actually rooted because no other game has this resurrect realistically prior to Overwatch for the most part, and they're just not used to this concept, and they just have a deep root to it.
It's just like, oh, I didn't. Sorry, no one was going. You can go.
No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Jenna, I've been on the receiving end of res. Like, obviously I've resed more, but like, the biggest issue is that I'm at silver. My DPS can't hit anything at a good day, right? So to see an enemy Mercy give that res, and then knowing that, look, my surgeon barely managed to kill that Sombra the first time. Now she's gonna have to do it again. I know she's not capable. Like, it's just very annoying, but when I do it, it's very awesome and valid and shouldn't be changed. But when the enemy does it, it's terrible.
Squiddy here. It's just kind of like all that hard work just goes away. Like, sleep requires aim to kill her with your team. And it's kind of like a cleanse in a way. Everyone hates cleanse. I know that. I feel like that's all I hear because it just mitigates everything. So it's kind of like that, but worse on.
Astrid, I think also the fact that a lot of the times your teammates might be spending like abilities or ultimate abilities to kill someone just for a Mercy to go and spend a 30-second cooldown and just undo all of that.
I fully agree with you, Astrid. I feel like that's another reason why it's so hated is because, like, let's say the person gets killed, now the enemy team has a chance at winning. Here comes Mercy and reses, and then it changes, like, the whole aspect of, like, that round, that game entirely.
Jenna here, another question. What weapon charm were you all repping and why?
Dave here. I don't use weapon charms. I just see them as a distraction personally. I've never liked them. I understand why people love them, but I don't use them at all. It kind of ruins the aesthetics for me personally for the staffs and stuff. So it's like I want to see my staff when I'm healing or damage boosting. So yeah.
I use Rainbow.
Minimum speaking, I use Salt. Reason being because I like seeing enemy DPS cry, you know, when I go in for that res and then maybe kill them. Who knows, you know?
Goody here. I'm using the zombie Pachimari. No specific reason, I just like the vibe with this skin. But to Tay, I want to ask like 2 quick questions. You said you don't have a weapon charm. If you are a Mercy main, where would the weapon charm be on your staff?
Personally, I wouldn't know because again, when I saw the weapon charms added to the game, I never even went on the tab. I never even looked at the tab ever. I don't. So I just you know, I don't even pay attention to it. I'm just like, cool. And since I've got you know, since it's just at the very bottom, isn't it? Pretty much. So it's like I'm not gonna care too much.
I mainly asked the question just to flex the fact that I'm repping the B. Because I bought the B Mercy skin. I really like the B, and I have the charm equipped on all my characters because I really like the B.
I have charm from Jingle Bell because I just think that skin is like adorable, and the charm is like a little mug, and it's so cute.
Over here. This is not a question, just a throwback to the Resurrect one. Another reason it just came to mind. It could be since Overwatch 2, a lot of Overwatch 2 players are still like hardcore Overwatch 1 players for the most part. Another deep-rooted reason why they might hate Resurrect is because of the old Resurrect Ultimate. That could also be another issue. Why? Because imagine, you know, everyone dies, Mercy flies in, woo, whole team alive again, like wow. So yeah.
Goody here. How did we feel about the Mercy rework?
Like the which
Overwatch
one? Like the
one.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, that first one.
Sorry.
Okay.
PVMTO speaking. I really loved it because I joined the game as she got the new like Valkyrie rework, and then she was so powerful, and I loved that, and I loved like zooming around and just rezzing everybody. It was great.
Minimilk speaking. I wasn't there for the rework. I started playing Overwatch like around 2018, so that was during the time when she already had like her ult change. But going back and seeing videos of like Mercy back then, it makes me like it kind of makes me hope that like maybe for like an experimental or something they'll bring it back because I want to have that experience. It just seems really fun.
Time is up.
I voted for Tay because in the first question we were talking about res. I mean, like, here's the thing: we're mainly talking about like Overwatch, like Mercy and Overwatch, not really other games. I don't see how like in other games that really has to like to do with like Mercy coming in and like for the res. Like I guess I kind of understand where it's like, oh, you have one life, but I mean like it's two kind of like completely separate games. It doesn't really make sense to me all that much.
I voted Squid. Just actually a shot in the dark. I don't think everyone's here at the minute as an imposter right now. So yeah.
I voted Tava J because when we asked the question about like which support do you play with, they answered like a few, and that was surprising because I just feel like she's very versatile with a lot of heroes. But yeah, that's why I voted for them.
I voted Squiddy. It was half me not knowing and then half revenge because I knew that no one else would vote Squiddy. But Squiddy, I love you. I won't vote for you again. Mwah.
I voted for is it sorry.
Yeah, close. Thank you,
Pivimto.
PVMTO.
It was kind of a shot in the dark. There was something that kind of like stood out, and I was like, oh, that's sus, but I forgot. But it was also like a mix.
I voted for Tay. I think it was mostly a shot in the dark too. I think also the skin thing kind of threw me off. I know that you said about Halloween skins specifically, but Mercy has like so many skins, so I think that was kind of weird for me.
All right, Tay, go ahead and take a step forward. You have been eliminated. Is there anything that you'd like to say?
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. To be fair, argument to Pivimto. Honestly, I don't understand where he's coming from. It might just be me not being able to understand anything that he's trying to say. As for Mini Milk, I wasn't trying to bring other games per se into the conversation about Mercy vs. Red. I'm just saying, like, when Overwatch came out and stuff, it was mostly FPS players that came to the FPS scene because it's another FPS game. So obviously in other games, resurrect fashion ability didn't really exist. So it was just a deep-rooted thing that they're not used to it, and they probably never got over it. And then as for the skin, I did say Halloween skin, and it shouldn't be confusing about the skin situation, just because you should know on average pretty much what skins Mercy has and how many from each event she has. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, I understand completely.
If you guys believe that you have voted out the imposter and you would like to end the game now, go ahead and take one step forward. All right, so you guys would like to end the game here? All right, cool. Who do you guys think it is between the two people that you voted out?
Perry.
Ava?
I think it might.
Perry. It's really hard.
Yeah, it is. It's super hard. I'm like between obviously those two. It's like I can't decide which one.
If you guys have successfully voted out the imposter, the light will turn green. If you have not voted out the imposter, and it was actually Jenna all along, no, I'm just kidding, the light will turn red. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1. You did it! All right.
I told you, Chad. I told
So
you.
who
I
was
told you,
it?
Chad. No faith.
I hit the wrong
Oh.
It was
character, that's why.
Perry!
Wow.
Get him, Mercy's, get him!
I knew it.
All I want to say is, can we have a fucking imposter watch where the imposter doesn't get voted out first round? I'm
sorry,
crying. Why are you guys so
too
good?
I'm too good.
Hello, Perry.
Hi.
So you got voted out first round. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, it was not fun.
Did you realize that they were onto you after a couple of things that you said?
Honestly, no. I thought that was completely out of the blue, saying that because I said that this was a Halloween skin, I got voted out. But
Do you think that was fair?
I do not think that was fair, but it is what it is.
So one thing that I noticed that I don't think anybody else did, except Yoji, because we're messaging each other like, no way, during it, is when you were talking about good damage boost numbers and you said 15%. I don't think anybody picked up on that. Honestly, I thought you were going to get voted out for that. But nobody mentioned it. So was that like a like did you misspeak, or do you genuinely think like 15% is like a good amount, or like what's the thought process here?
If you are healing a lot as Mercy, then I do think 15% is a good like aim to get for your damage boost. Yeah, I'm surprised that no one caught that one specifically, and it was the Halloween skin that got me out.
All right. And then, so you signed up for the show as a Mercy hater. Why are you a Mercy hater?
I'm a Lucio main. That's the short of it. Well, that, and also, like, I'm not the biggest fan of playing Mercy. I understand that she has her own movement, but to me, I don't really like how she plays and how it feels like you can't exactly take it into your own hands as easily with Mercy. She relies very heavily on the team, and that to me is not a play style that I enjoy.
Cool. Thank you, Perry.
How's it going?
All right. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
So Twitch chat thought that you were the imposter. Like pretty much every single person in chat thought that it was you. Why do you think they might have thought that?
I think it's because I don't have the temperament for a Mercy main. I'm a very blunt person. I think that there's a stereotype around Mercy mains, how we're all like, you know, really nice people, soft-spoken. That's not the case. I just like flying around and healing people. I think it is a bit of like a culture shock where they heard like, you know, the broad Australian accent. They heard like, you know, the kind of bluntness. And they thought that I wasn't a Mercy main when I am. I am in fact a Mercy main.
You want to tell people how many hours you have on Mercy and some of like your, you know, your portfolio with her?
I have about 50 hours on Mercy, which is low by Mercy main standards, but I'm not much of a gamer, full stop. I play a lot of unranked, and I've only really been getting into competitive this season. And yeah, for a long time I was a Mercy one trick, but I've been picking up the Life Weaver recently. Little bit of Baptiste here and there, but yeah, Mercy's always been my go-to. I just love it. Like, there's no other game where there's like anything quite like playing Mercy. Like, I just love the movement, the heals, the damage boosting, the, you know, the battle mercying. Every experience of Mercy is just bread and butter to me, and I love it so much, and I wouldn't trade it in for anything.
Hi, Tava.
Hello.
You were the only person that wasn't the actual imposter that got voted out. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I was never actually too fussed if I was going to get voted out, honestly, because it's just about the enjoyment of the game. To be, you know, like, that's basically it, really. Like, I wasn't, you know, going to cry about it, because that's the whole point, you know. If somebody has to be voted off for the most part, unless there's a rare chance that it's a tie, and a tie again, and a tie again. But, like, you know, it happens. But I thought Perry was the imposter from the get-go anyway, so I was quite confident from the beginning.
Did you think that the reasons you got voted out were fair, or do you think it was a little unjustified?
I would say because how close everything was, I would say it's just more of them nitpicking, which is fair enough, you know. It's better than a shot in the dark, so to speak, so I completely understand where they're coming from. I think it was fair.
To the 1, to the 1, to the 3. I play easy mode, and I play to win. I love to die, and I like to BRB. All systems checked out. Group up with me. 2 to the 1, to the 1, to the 3. I'm here to party. GG. A giant gorilla can keep up with me. You can't be serious. I'm the queen bee. Get out of the way. I'm the MVP.